What is up? How is everyone doing this weekend? I hope you're doing well. Danny, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. So we have a lot to cover today, right? We have people getting, credit limit increases. We got people getting approved for brand new credit cards, including myself. And also I want to say hello. Let me shout out to Fred. What's up? Raul, how you doing? Cinema Madness, welcome back. Raul, I see you. Jorge, it's good to see you again. So I just want to get right into the news. So first we have Wells Fargo and Citi customers are still spending. If everyone feels so miserable, why do they seem to be out having a good time? This is the puzzle in comparing US second quarter bank results with terrible readings in recent consumer sentiment surveys. Citigroup's customers are spending freely on restaurants and holidays, which drove credit card volumes up 18% compared with those in the period a year earlier. So Wells Fargo similarly called out travel and entertainment in the spending growth on cards in its results. JP Morgan Chase said much of the same the day before. Some discretionary spending is down. Wells Fargo said debit card holders were buying fewer clothes and doing less home improvement. So, that's interesting there. What do you think you're doing? Are you doing about the same amount of spending considering, the kind of the state of the economy? Or are you restricting yourself? Are you being more conservative as we kind of, head out of the summertime period? Let me know in the comments. Next, we have for U.S. card issuers, recession worries may foreshadow a good quarter. U.S. card companies are likely to strike a cautious tone in their quarterly results as rising prices imperil strong spending by Americans stepping out of their pandemic shells. While they have not so far cut back on buying household appliances or even big ticket purchases like cars, we know that there's a car bubble we all know about, right? This kind of bursting at the seams at this point. A vacation has not been on the cards for many. According to a survey from the Conference Board, record high gasoline prices and expensive airfare could slow consumer spending on travel, a big source of revenue for MasterCard, Visa, and American Express. For now, Wall Street analysts are not much worried about that. That reminds me, one of my audience members told me that they, I forget what issuer they were with at the moment, but they told me that their credit limit was restricted. So their credit limit was reduced. So be on the lookout for that. Usually during kind of times of, an economic downturn, some of these credit card issuers, namely like Synchrony Bank, will cancel you outright, or, Capital One and some of the other major banks are going to want to limit their risk exposure on the market. So if they see you're not using your card, or they don't like your credit profile, maybe you're on the edge of what profitability for them, they're gonna lower your credit limit. There's a potential of that, so you got to be aware. And that's why it's always good to kind of diversify what credit card issuers you have relationships with, and that's a big reason why I signed up for a Wells Fargo card recently, which we'll talk about later. Gave me some more peace of mind knowing that I had available credit with other issuers. So if I'm not in their good favor anymore, then I can rely on the fact that I'm still safe because I have available credit with another completely different issuer that sees me in a different light, sees my credit profile probably in a better way. So next, 2/3 of US consumers filed credit card chargebacks in the past year. This is interesting to me because I haven't really done a lot of research into chargebacks. I've seen it referenced on numerous occasions, and you guys can let me know, how you feel about it in the comments. But here it says credit card chargebacks are reaching crisis levels for retailers on both sides of the Atlantic, according to a major news survey of U.S. and U.K. consumers published today by Just, a chargeback mitigation company. 2/3 of U.S. shoppers and 44% of British shoppers have filed chargebacks in the past 12 months, and many have filed multiple chargebacks, part of the global trend that is eating into retailers, revenues, and damaging customer relationships. The survey shows that both UK and US consumers now routinely rely on chargebacks to vent dissatisfaction with the products and services they receive. American shoppers were markedly more aggressive than British consumers in their use of chargebacks across all industry verticals, and were also more likely to file serial chargebacks. So, I remember seeing someone speak about accidentally signing up for a year-long subscription. So maybe they wanted to go monthly or quarterly with a subscription service, but they ended up choosing the year-long subscription. And that could be anywhere from a couple hundred to maybe $1,000. So they decided, you know what? I'm just gonna file a chargeback. So, I'm sure that's not gonna be good for your account to repeatedly use that or overuse that. So that's people are gonna run into a wall. I think the credit card issue is gonna find a way to recoup that money. They're gonna change those terms, I'm sure. Have you ever filed a chargeback? Is that something that you've done? And is it easy to do? It's finally, because I've never gone through that process. So let me know if you filed a chargeback. Was it simple? Did you get approved? Was it beneficial to you? So next up we have Chase, everybody's like favorite. This is like the golden child, right, of credit card issuers, and I think they have the lion's share of the market for consumer credit. Chase Bank is set to launch an Instacart co-branded credit card. The Instacart MasterCard card will be the first co-branded card offered by a food delivery service. The card will give consumers the ability to earn accelerated points on Instacart purchases and give several other benefits, perks, and savings. So here are the benefits. You're getting 5% cash back on Instacart purchases, 5% back on travel purchase through the Chase travel portal, 2% cash back on restaurants, gas stations, and select streaming services, and 1% back elsewhere. So right now, I think if you're the first 10,000 people signed up, you're gonna get a $200 statement credit and 1 year of Instacart Plus service. That's pretty good. I feel like, the thing with Instacart, which I've used before, I'm a user of DoorDash, and you let me know how you feel about this, but they're getting some more competition from like Uber Eats and DoorDash for delivery of goods. So you can actually go on the DoorDash app. Not only can you order your meal or some takeout meal, but you can also order from the convenience store like 7-Eleven. You can order from your local grocery store. So I want to see how they're going to deal with this market pressure from competitors and people that are companies that are encroaching on their into their market. I want to see how that goes. I'm not sure if Instacart is a big enough company to launch. I mean, you could launch a co-branded card, no doubt, but I don't see them as being a big enough company to launch with Chase. Chase is a huge monolithic credit card issuer. It seems like you would need a huge customer base to make that happen, or to make it profitable for Chase. Next, we have the actually, let me take this off. Next, we have GoHenry acquires Pixbay as child banking and teen debit cards take Europe by storm. Yeah, we don't need. Oh, it's the US too. Actually, let's skip over this. I don't think we're gonna have to talk about this. All right, so buy now, pay later refunds on apps like Afterpay, Affirm, Klarna frustrate consumers. So buy now, pay later apps have risen in popularity, accounting for 142 billion e-commerce transactions last year. Some customers have reported that it can be difficult to get a refund if something goes wrong with the purchase. Consumer advocates urge more protection for buyers in the event of fraud or canceled purchases. That's interesting. I've never seen it referenced. Buy now, pay later, if you don't know, that just allows you to spread the cost of a purchase out over 6 months or a year, or maybe up to 2 years in some cases. That's interesting. I can see why it would be a problem to return that, because let's say you keep the item for a few months. Obviously, you're going to be past that return policy, the allowance date. So next we have Google Wallet is now available globally. In May, during its Eternal Google I/O conference, Google said it would combine Google Pay with several features scattered across other apps into a brand new app, Google Wallet. Now Google Wallet is officially live and available to download in 39 countries, though it will work a little differently in some markets. Google Wallet combines payments with the ability to save vaccine cards. I don't know what you... Do we still need those? Transit and event tickets, and boarding and loyalty passes. The features are similar to what Apple offers with its wallet, but Google's version has certain advantages such as deep integration with other Google apps like Maps. Why, you know, I'm a user of the Android operating system, right? I use a Samsung phone at this moment. Why does Google always, why are they always late to the game? It seems like when Apple releases a feature, they're always like a few steps later with this, with you know, integrating things and offering, you know, the kind of the latest app messaging is the same way. That's really a shame to fall behind like that. Who uses the Android phone? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if who's with me. Danny, Danny is not with that. He's Team Apple all the way. Let me know who uses let me know who uses an Android phone. It's okay. You can let yourself be heard. You're welcome here. You're among family here. Yeah. So next we have world's largest banks caught Grovid during the pandemic. So I guess this is growing as this is a play on COVID. Grovid. The biggest banks in the world. Oh, hold on a second. I see Lamar, you got the S20. Lamar, I see you, buddy. You got the S21 Ultra. I got the S22. Yeah. Wait a second. Is the latest one the 22? Now I'm second guessing myself. I think it's the 22. It's the latest one. It's nice. All right, so the world's largest bank caught Grovid. The biggest banks in the world have emerged from the COVID-19 pandemic stronger and more resilient, and have now built up their tier 1 capital to the equivalent of 5 times the total assets of the U.S. credit union community. Well, that's not good. That's the disparity is not good between, because credit unions are great too. According to the Banker's Top 1000 World Bank ranking, the 1,000 largest banks aggregate tier 1 capital. A key measure of banking strength has surpassed the $10 trillion for the first time in the history of the rankings. So these banks did nothing but grow and get, you know, and thrive during the pandemic. That's interesting. So Visa, speaking of chargebacks, again, this is referencing the chargeback issue. Visa is changing their dispute program. So Visa is changing how it deals with first-party fraud or international cardholder misuse. Under the new plan taking effect on April 15th of 2023, Visa said it will let merchants provide additional data to provide to prove that a disputed transaction was indeed valid. A step that is aimed at speeding up resolutions while making it easier for merchants to get a case dismissed. Forms of proof that a merchant can provide include evidence of a similar purchase by the same customer, login credentials, or proof of product use. So this is just going to be another tool in the merchant's tool belt to just dismiss it. Anybody that said, I don't, you know, on a whim said, you know what, I just don't like this one little thing about the company, or just maybe on principle, they want to, you know, get a refund for their transaction. So they're going to try to put it into that. All right, everybody who's Team Apple, this is what your company did. Apple Pay illegally profited by walling off contactless payments, and this is in a new lawsuit. A proposed class action lawsuit filed on behalf of payment card issuers accused Apple of illegally profiting from Apple Pay and breaking antitrust laws. Iowa's Affinity Credit Union is listed as the plaintiff in the complaint. The lawsuit alleges that by restricting contactless payments on iOS devices to Apple Pay and charging payment card issuers fees to use the mobile wallet, the iPhone maker is engaging in anti-competitive behavior. Yeah, they did that. They did that. What is Apple gonna say? I know I remember seeing news articles about the payment networks and the credit card issuers upset with the fees that Apple's basically injecting themselves into the payment system, into the banking sector. And so they're kind of, trying to again encroach on other companies' territory. All right, and here we got this guy here. I need to do some more research on this guy, but it says next time you swipe your credit card, thank this legend. They call him a legend. I'm just hoping that he has no other like kind of affiliations that would make him not a legend, make him maybe get Me Too'd or something. So D Hock, the visionary founder of Visa, who built a system for modern electronic payments infrastructure that transformed how money changes hands. So this is something that we all are using, something that he worked on or he invented, died this weekend at 93. As the licensees complained about fraud issues, slow authorization processes, and general disorganization, Hock looked to bring structure to the Bank AmeriCard program. In the late 1960s, he came to the helm to the Bank AmeriCard, later known as Visa, which brought together Bank of America and the licensees through a cooperative. The goal was not to only improve the financial fortunes of card programs, but also to make it so that people would actually want to use the cards and merchants would not or would want to accept them. So there you go. All right, this is what I really wanted to get to. Wells Fargo Autograph versus the Amex Blue Cash Every Day. Which one do you think is a better deal? What's a better value? And this is probably going to be based on how you spend your money in particular. What is going to probably be tailored to your spending habits. What do you think? I took a poll and about 80% of you guys told me that the Amex card, the Blue Cash Every Day, was a better option. And unfortunately, I disagree. I think the autograph card. I see Danny. You got both of them. So you're one of the. Danny's got both of them. You guys. I'm honestly okay. If you're gonna go off of appearance, aesthetics, I think that the Amex card. That's a nice blue. It's got a nice gradient, a radial gradient. I just like the way it's designed. I like the color. But other than that, here's the problem I have with the Amex Blue Cash. It's got that spending cap on the 3% categories. That's the critical flaw there. It's $6,000 per year, which works out to what, $500 a month, right? That's the problem. And then also, it comes with a foreign transaction fee. There's a 3% foreign transaction fee, which the Wells Fargo Autograph card does not. And then the Wells Fargo Autograph card has 6, count them 6, 3% or 3x points categories, including travel. And travel is a huge deal. You could, and restaurants is great too, but travel, if you're traveling and you're staying at some luxury resort, or you rented a nice Airbnb, you could be spending thousands of dollars just in that one vacation, just in that one, make one payment over $1,000. Restaurants is huge too. And then what do we have here? What do you guys think? Yeah, ESJ, you're saying he's got the North Carolina Tar Heel colors. Yep, that's right. Very true. Or are you saying 3% of cell phone plans offered by Wells Fargo is what I'm most impressed about? I'm not feeling invested with the Blue Cash Every Day. Okay, that's a fair point. Also, the Wells Fargo card has a better introductory offer. You're going to get $300 cash redemption, so cash back for signing up. It's $50 better than the offer with Amex. Again, you're getting unlimited points, or 3% points on those 6 categories. So you don't have to worry about meeting some artificial limit. No foreign transaction fee, that's huge. And it's hard to find cards that offer above 2% cash back on travel. It's hard to do that. I mean, I was using my Venmo credit card for that purpose, but you can only get the 3% back in that one category. So if you slip up and start using it that month, you have to basically be very mindful of where you're using that card. That's the problem. With this, you can just use it pretty much in so many categories that you'll never end up in a situation where you mistakenly use it in the improper category. Yeah, F. Davis, what's up? You're saying you just don't trust Wells Fargo. You know what's interesting about that statement? That's very true. When I polled you guys, I found it so interesting. That Wells Fargo beat every other credit card issuer out as basically the most hated. They said, what's the worst credit card issuer? Most people said Wells Fargo. And you know, Wells Fargo has had their lawsuits and they've done their dirt recently. So I understand that. But it was interesting to see the comment section. Most people felt like Capital One was the worst. And if you just looked at the comment section, people were like, I hate Capital One. They will never raise your limits. They started me out at 500 available credit limit, and they kept me there for 10 years. But when it came to the poll itself, Wells Fargo won. Tell me why that is. Yeah, so Davis, you're saying they created the fake accounts. They sure did. They created fake accounts to get to get bonuses so that they could just kind of fake it to get the extra signups for their local branches, something like that. I forget the specifics of it. All right, so Danny, you're saying both are good to you. You work for a gas station, so I work for a gas station, so I'm super good. And I don't have a car. My job is literally on the same block from my home. Wow, that's great. It could be bad if the job is loud or something like that. But if you like the area, that's awesome. So you can just walk to work. You don't have any travel time. Pretty nice. Oh, Dan, I got a playlist going. Thanks for letting me know. I got Christmas music going. Let me change that real quick. Thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna change it up. We're not celebrating Santa Claus coming down the chimney right now. That's not what we should be doing. That's my fault. We're gonna get this right. That's probably the biggest mistake I just made. Yeah, that's funny here. So, yeah, back to these cars though. I know maybe you don't like Wells Fargo, but after seeing there's something else I'm missing though. When I saw these 3% categories, I said, I love travel. That's amazing. Gas is huge for most people. It really is. I can't use it locally because I'm in the New York City area, and a lot of the gas stations charge an extra 10 cents for using credit cards, but gas is huge for most people. Restaurants if you're traveling, that's going to be something you absolutely need. And then transit, you can use that on buses, you can use that on the subway, trains. So if you're in a mega city, and I am, which I know a lot of you are, it's going to be very effective there. Cell phone plans, I use the Verizon Visa card, but if I didn't, this also has cell phone protection. That's what I'm missing. It also has cell phone protection on a no annual fee card. That's what kind of made my eyes pop. And then, Danny, you were telling me about it. I kind of brushed it off because I thought, I already have cards that I can use, but with this, you can condense that. So if you have multiple cards that you're using for these different categories, then you can basically push those to the side, maybe on the back burner for now. Use one card that's going to do the job of 3 cards, maybe. Cheryl, what's up? How you doing? You said Cheryl has to buy a lot of gas. I use the gas apps to assist my credit cards. Okay. So yeah, I tried one of the gas apps. I wasn't having, I think it was, what was it? ExxonMobil. I was trying their app and it just wouldn't, I think I was trying to use the QR code and it wouldn't register. It was just like, I might have to double back and try that again. So you can kind of use the contactless payments. Lunchbox, what's up? So you're saying, I don't know about Wells Fargo as a company, but Amex just recently denied me as a new card. So meh, to both. You know what? Interesting. I actually on my page, I asked Danny about the pre-approval. So if anybody is wondering, maybe they don't know if they're going to get approved, they don't want to take the hard pull, you should know that if you tried the pre-approval page, that it won't be accurate, because I tried to get pre-approved. It didn't show me any options for Wells Fargo. The autograph card definitely did not come up, but I was persistent and I said, you know what, let me just try anyway. I was kind of in the mood to get a new card, and I applied and I got accepted for I think starting limit $12,000. So just to let you know, we still have some great deals going on. It was limited time, but they pushed it back another month. So right now it's set to end at the end of July. We still got Webull. You're gonna get 6 free stocks valued all the way up to $12,600. Everybody's getting 6 free stocks, and the value is gonna fluctuate, but you're always gonna get. Most people are getting at least $30, and all you have to do is deposit 1 cent. And they're going to give you the 6 free stocks. You get 2 when you first sign up, and then you get another 4 after you deposit at least 1 penny. So check that out. I have a link in my comment section. So I want to know about anybody that got approved for a credit card. I think I've seen a few. Let me know. Cinemanus, I saw you got approved for a Fidelity 2%. Is that correct? And congratulations on that. That's a good job. 2% cash back is always great. You only really need one of those. I use the SoFi credit card, but the Fidelity is great because you're going to get 2% back into your Fidelity brokerage account. So as soon as you earn the cash back, you're going to start earning, whatever amount in the stock market, whatever, if you have an ETF or if you have a mutual fund, you're going to see the improvement in your account that way. Oh, before I forget, if you haven't yet, please like this video, like the stream if you like what you're seeing, and listen, if you want to participate, like this stream for me. I really appreciate that. All right, so I don't want to mess up your name here. Celia. You got a pre-approval for the Amex with a 726 score and only got approved for $1,000. You know, let me tell you something about approvals. I just to give you a little insight, I was approved for a US Bank Cash Plus card, and this was back in January, and it was only for $500. And so I was disappointed with that, because not only because it was super low, but 500 is not enough to pay. I was going to use it for utilities, and it's just not enough to pay for the whole utility bill some months. And I needed more. Luckily, by the time the 6-month mark came, so 6 months in, 6 billing statements, right after that, they upgraded me to 7,500. So I think sometimes these credit card issuers just want to give you their lowest limit, see how it goes for 6 months, and they'll pretty much raise you up to where you should have started at. I think that's what's going on. So I wouldn't be too discouraged about that. Just continue to, you know, obviously pay your bill on time. Use the card. If you like the card, just make sure you're using most of that limit. I think you're going to see a big improvement. If your other cards are already over 1,000, if your average available limit on your other cards is way higher than 1,000, I think you'll see that even out in due time. EHJ, what's up? You say Chase goes to the point where they say you're already approved, but we know that could be a denial. I know with that being said, they just want to see as many people as they can apply. That's interesting. I haven't thought about it like that. That's just another measure to get people to go through the door. So you're saying just to add that additional layer of reassurance that, hey, we're not going to hard pull your credit. It's okay. You can know without a shadow of a doubt that you can actually get the card, and maybe it doesn't change anything. That's interesting. That's pretty deceitful, right? But I always like the fact that I do appreciate that. It does affect me positively. I haven't found a situation where me personally, where I was pre-approved and then I got denied, but not to say that never happens, but it just hasn't happened to me. I got pre-approved for the SoFi credit card. I got pre-approved for my Capital One card. And what else? That's all I can think of at the moment, but they all went through okay. And then I didn't get pre-approved for the Wells Fargo autograph card, but then I was able to get that one. Yo, F Davis, what? Wow. Chase Freedom Unlimited. You got approved for $10,000. Listen, that's much higher than mine. You got approved for all that. All that cash? That's what you got approved for. All that. I think my limit on my Freedom Unlimited card is like $6,400. 10,000, that's great, especially for Chase. Chase are known to be a little bit more conservative with their limits, at least starting out. That's awesome. And then also Chase has that extra layer of restriction because of the 524 rule. Everybody is, and that's why I put it on my recent poll. A lot of people are very concerned about their 524 status. And if you don't know, 524 just means that you can't have opened more than five or more credit cards in the last 24 months, so the last 2 years. Yeah, so Lunchbox, you're saying, is there a pre-approval landing page for the SoFi credit card, or is there a similar application process to the Apple Card? No, it's a little bit different. With the SoFi credit card, you can get pre-approved with just a soft credit pull. You can do that. But unlike the Apple Card, which the Apple Card will give you a credit limit. They will actually show you a number saying this is the credit limit that you can get approved for before you actually submit and potentially get a hard credit pull. So people have been telling me that you can actually apply and get approved for an Apple Card without a hard pull. And let me know if that's still the case. I didn't I've been hearing that though around the forums and everything. Nino, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome back, brother. So Nino got he got qualified for up to $25,000 for a personal loan with Amex. Nice. I don't think Nino, I don't think you get approved for anything less than 20,000 today these days. Yeah, so Danny, that's a fair point. You know, you said this before. You said you realize you have too many 2% credit cards. I have a few myself. You know, you really only need one 2% card, and this is why I'm always talking about SoFi card. Not only you saw my last video, is my SoFi card. I need a new one. It's dirty. I've been using it a long time, but the big thing with that is that there's no foreign transaction fees, and so I don't even know. Maybe there's some credit unions. Maybe tell me if I'm right or not. I think maybe the PinFed card, 2% card, doesn't have a foreign transaction fee. But that's just something I look for because you never know when you're gonna kind of be leaving the country. Maybe you take one trip and you just don't want to get hit with that 3% fee. It's just a bad feeling. But now what are the top 3 2% cards? What do you think? I'm thinking you got to start with the Citi Double Cash card. That's like the OG. Then you got the PayPal MasterCard. Doesn't get much love, but they added a 3% category for PayPal purchases, which you can use at a shocking amount of merchants will allow you to check out with PayPal. I recently saw DoorDash. You can there's that PayPal button at some of the largest retailers online. What else you got? I like the SoFi credit card, but you got the Wells Fargo Active Cash. If you don't like Wells Fargo, pretty much every credit union has their own version of a 2% card, including the PinFed is probably the number 3 credit union in the nation. You can get a 2% card with them, and it's Visa. Works on the Visa payment network. All right, we got a new credit card. Got a second card. Congratulations. You got approved for a Freedom Flex for $2,000. You post a referral in the Discord if anybody. Okay, a referral link. Check out the Discord. He's got a referral link there. If anybody's interested. There's a link to my Discord on my channel somewhere. I can if anybody wants to know the link, I'll put it in the chat too. But nice. Are you planning on getting on filling that trifecta out with Chase? You're gonna get a Sapphire preferred card? Is that the ultimate plan? Someone told me about just let's talk about the Sapphire. I'm sorry, the Chase travel portal. There was a thread I recently saw about they couldn't understand. This person could not understand, and I think I'm with them, by the way, why so many people were excited about using Chase cards and using this travel portal when it wasn't really a good experience, and it seemed like Chase was charging a premium for the hotel rooms and the flights. So they were charging a little bit extra And they made the point that Chase is not going to offer a product that doesn't make them money. And so they're going to make it up in a different way. And then someone chimed in and said that the transfer partners are what really gives the Chase cards their value. And you can just transfer them out for a higher value, like with Hyatt points. Where do you land on using Chase, the travel portal? Do you think it's a great value? Do you plan on getting more Chase cards? Hold on, Dan. I see you there. Dan, you're asking for the link. I got you. Just give me a sec. Cheryl, you're saying, Cheryl, listen, guys, Cheryl is saying right here, the Chase travel portal is overpriced. Now, I don't have any experience. Please don't attack me. I don't have any experience with the travel portal. I'm just asking the questions. I'm just asking. There seems to be some conflict. Hold on. I'm going to post a link to my Discord channel right here if you want to check that out. All right, so Lunchbox, what's up? Do you think the Freedom Unlimited is due for a refresh? I don't feel it's too competitive in the market at the moment. You know, at least the Freedom Unlimited, I do like it as if you want a Chase card. The way I see it is that it's a good card, a one and done, because you're getting at least 1.5% back in every purchase, and then you get a couple of bonus categories. I like that structure. I like that structure. I don't think that they're going for. I don't think they need to refresh. And someone made a really good point when I was reading that Chase is already leading the market, and they don't need to release a 2% cashback card. They don't need to offer any more incentives because most people already see the points multipliers and the travel partners as a big enough value. They see that as a really nice travel card. And when they see the Chase trifecta and those Chase cards, they see vacations, they see, lavish, suites, upgraded rooms, things like that. I see this every day. Danny said, I ruined my relationship with Chase years ago. They're unforgiving, and I refuse to get the Synchrony-based Amazon card, but I know I have to. Wait a minute, it's jumping around, guys. But I know I have a good relationship with Amex. Yeah, I think out of principle, right? They did you dirty, Dan. They did you dirty. With the Synchrony cards. And listen, I hear you, and that's why I diversified and I got the Wells Fargo card, which is great advice. I've had the Amazon store card for like 10 years, it seems. And it's been fine. But I understand your hesitance there. The Chase, and then let's say the Chase card's better because you're gonna get those 2% categories, and I think it's metal as well. So it's definitely better. But again, if you're over 524 or you ruin your relationship, that's gonna be a problem. But here's the thing: if it's been 10, 15 years, you could go back in. I would try them. I've seen other people having success after some time. They will forget about that whatever situation you had going on. All right, so you're saying you're going to get the Sapphire Preferred or US Bank Cash Plus next. Oh, listen, I have the Cash Plus. I like it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it after this live stream to pay some bills. I definitely like that card. Um, will get Freedom Unlimited after 2 years, as I don't think I can qualify for another Chase offer. Okay, that's solid. Listen, at least with the Sapphire Preferred, the annual fee is only 95 bucks. So most most people can swing that. I just prefer, no annual fee. I haven't seen a good reason to sign up for a card with an annual fee. It's so competitive right now. And I really believe that these credit card issuers are really fighting to give us better value at the moment. You saw the City Custom Cash Card giving you 5% back in your top spending category, and you can get multiple cards, a City Custom Cash cards. I've seen people with 3+ of those. And then you got the autograph card and the Blue Cash Every Day. They're all no annual fee. It's a great time. It's a great time to have a card. All right, Celia, you're saying, I think I'm just going to stick with, is that Navy Federal for now? My next two are going to be the flagship and the more rewards. All right, I love the more rewards. You're getting 3% cash back in what, 3 or 4 categories? It's gas, I think grocery. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know they're essential categories. I definitely like that card. And then with the flagship, you only have was it a $39 fee? Navy, guys, if you don't know about Navy Federal, you have to kind of be affiliated with the armed forces in some way, or you can have a roommate who lives with you that pays, a significant portion of the bills. They can get you in the door. But once you're in and you put some work in and build your relationship with Navy Federal, they give some of the largest increases. I think right now the standard credit limit increase with Navy Fed is $8,000. I'm about to say 8%. It's $8,000. Someone just told me today they were so happy that they got the maximum credit limit increase of $8 grand. So that's a lot of people's starting limit. I still don't have an $8 grand credit limit with with my US Cash Plus card, and they got an increase of that size. That's amazing. I think Nino has like a $30,000 limit on his flagship card. Nino, hope you don't mind me giving out your business right there. Hope you don't mind. But it's amazing what they're giving out with Navy Federal. All right. EHJ, you're saying, will Cap 1 let you product change to a no annual fee card? I need to product change 2 of my Quicksilver cards to something no annual fee. So you must have the Quicksilver 1 version of the card. If you have the Quicksilver 1 version, then yeah, definitely try to product change those immediately. There's no reason for you to pay an annual fee for those cards. Really no reason. Have you tried the upgrade landing page? I have it on my website, and I have it below a few of my videos at this point. Yeah, Nino was saying Navy Federal, Amex, Discover have awesome customer service. I can't wait. I can't wait to experience that. I'm gonna have to, when I have a Discover It card, whenever I finally call in to interact with them, I'll have to report back on my experience. Everybody's telling me that it's awesome, and listen, I can't really refute that because it's award winning. It's something everybody's always saying. Danny, you saying I had the Venmo Visa. I closed that one because I didn't want them to close it for me. So you had to beat him to the punch. You had to beat him to the punch there. And then I'm sure you were fuming. You were probably already mad. You were probably throwing you were taking your cards out the wallet. You were throwing them on the floor against the wall. I understand. But if you have many Synchrony cards with high limits, they'll target you. Yeah. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on mine because I have, when I really looked at things, I found I do have probably 6 or 7 Synchrony Bank issued cards. So definitely a warning for everybody. Nice, Benjamin's son. You're saying you went from a Quicksilver 1 plus Platinum to a Quicksilver Rewards card. Nice. Congratulations on that. That's good. You leveled up. Yeah, EHJ, you saying and I believe you're talking in respect to Chase Bank here. It would be $50, but you have to pay $500 for a hotel to cut the annual fee on the preferred each year. You know, I'm not sure exactly how that works. In the moment, I just can't process that right now. But there's a piece of information there that you have to do something, and that's what I really have a problem with, is having to fulfill an obligation to use the card. I have to jump through a hoop. That's the way I see it. If I see restrictions, if I see little bullet points underneath the card, the explanation of benefits, and it says during this time, on this day, if it's not a blackout day, if you have this much in your account and it's a Tuesday, and you look up, it's too many qualifiers to use the full capability of the card. And I just want something simple. And the thing is, if that wasn't the case and I had to do a little bit of work, I would accept that if there wasn't a lot of competing cards, very competitive cards, making a great case for themselves that are no annual fee, super straightforward, and sometimes automatic. I have a better option. So I choose the path of least resistance. I mean, tell me if my reasoning is off. Danny, thank you. Thank you for another super chat, man. Very generous. Really appreciate the support for the channel. All right, Jorge, you saying the Venture X is more simple to use, but also generous. Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of people really some glowing reviews on the Venture X. I haven't really considered it heavily for myself, but again, another example how the credit card industry is very competitive. Yeah, so you're saying Synchrony. Cheryl, you're saying you try to stay away from Synchrony Bank and Comenity Bank. Yeah, you know what? I think I have one account with Comenity. I think it's with I have a store card with. Don't tell me why I have it, because there's no reason for me to have this card, but it's with IKEA, and I believe that their card is they have it issued through Comenity. So I have very little exposure to Comenity, but I heard that you know, most people don't have a good experience with them. Benjamin Son, you're saying, by the way, if your credit score has increased, be aware Capital One sometimes puts you in a bucket that you can get out of when applying for better credit cards will work. Yeah, that's the number one way, the foolproof way of getting out of the credit card bucket that you're in, is applying for a brand new card and account. Even if you product change into a higher tier, more premium card, it doesn't get you out of the bucket that you were in initially. So that really is getting out of the bucket is proven to be one of the hardest, most challenging things you can do. It's been done before, but it usually takes a great amount of energy and effort and a significant amount of time. Dark Dude, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Arsitin, what's up? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Nino, you have a Verizon Visa signature. You know, Nino, you've been like the one person. I feel like I have not seen another person talk about the Verizon Visa card. And that's exactly why I don't do any videos on it. I use the card for my automatic payments with Verizon because I have 2 accounts with them. I have, you know, internet service, and I have wireless service with them, and it's good for that. I get a nice little $20 discount. I get 2% back on those bills, but it is through Synchrony Bank, and it's metal. It's my only metal card. So I'm wondering, I'm just questioning, why do you need to stay away from Apple, the Apple credit card and Apple Pay? Are you asking me? Just clarify for me. Okay. All right. Yes. Yeah. State. Yes. South Carolina State. I wish I had like a bigger picture so I could really see if right now I can't see. But listen, welcome. I'm glad you found my channel. Welcome to the channel. All right. Doing something new here. Well, it's not new. It's not really new anymore. I've been doing this for over about a year and a half. All right, so I get some vindication here. He says, Cal, I agree with you. Your logic is very sound. I think they have too many hoops for sure. Not sure. Let's see. On travel cards, they want premiums on those annual fees. Yeah, they're gonna, you know, I think they walk this tightrope with the annual fee cards, with these travel cards, where they want to make it seem, like you're getting an amazing deal, and that paying the annual fee and jumping through the hoops is just this insignificant kind of byproduct of really getting this amazing value. Listen, you're getting a hotel room for free. You would never afford this. This is completely out of your league. It's out of your tax bracket. All you gotta do is pay a couple $100 and jump through 5 different hoops, and you're gonna get it. And a lot of people see they're very effective. I haven't been able to push myself to do it. DJ Bruce Wayne, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. Glad you came back to hang out with us. You said, I now have the Chase trifecta totaling 48,500. Don't forget the 500 now. Listen, you gotta remember. Don't forget the 500. Yeah, I'm just gonna round it up to 50,000. I got $50,000 in credit with my trifecta between all the cards. Nice. That's money. That's cash money right there. Good job. That's respect. Nino, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. For the AC bill with Con Edison, yeah. Yes. I'm running these units. It's a heat wave going on right now. If you don't know, I don't know, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you know there's a heat wave going on. So it's tough out here. All right. Listen, everybody. What was the biggest story today? I was struggling what to really market, what to push for the. I think maybe the Apple Pay illegally profiting from getting Apple is getting sued for kind of antitrust practices with Apple Pay, charging those fees to merchants and payment networks or credit card issuers. Yeah, Jorge, you're saying I'd rather use the Venmo Visa or the Autograph card to earn 3% back on travel. Honestly, I think travel points are too much work. Listen, that's a really good. I just want to highlight that. Highlight work. You're doing work. What do you value your time? What do you value your peace of mind? You should put a value on that. I think that we should value if you don't pleasure that task, if you don't derive satisfaction from the process of finding the information, what are the travel partners, where do you get the best benefit, what time do you do everything, do you wake up in the middle of the night and redeem your points? if you derive satisfaction, I know it's a weird way to put it, from that process, then it's great for you. You're gonna get the ultimate value from that. I'm still working to an extent because I'm juggling multiple cards, and I'm sure many of you have multiple cards as well, and you have different bonus categories. But there's a limit. There's a limit that I don't cross personally, and to each his own. But yeah, Nino says you cannot buy time. That's a really good point. You're trading some of your time. You're trading and you're doing a little bit of work to get to hopefully seemingly extract some extra value out of your card. I personally, my preference lies in ease, simplicity, and free. I want my card to be free. They're already making money 3 ways. They're making money on merchant fees, interchange fees. They're making money from annual fees sometimes if you pay those, and they're making money from over half the people who use credit cards from interest and late fees and other things. So yeah. All right, 70. Okay, I'm just gonna say the plumber. I hope you are a plumber. I hope you're the real plumber. Freedom Unlimited, you have that for $4,600. Ink Cash, $4,000, and Sapphire Preferred, $5,900. Nice. Oh yeah. Those are decent credit limits. Those will get the job done. I could work with $4,600. I think you saw my last video. I don't use too much of that available credit. It's not absolutely necessary. Cheryl, you're saying ease of use, simplicity, and free. That's what I'm about. Listen, you might see me talk about some of the annual fee cards coming up. You might see me talk about some of the more premium cards. I'm gonna try to do it from an authentic perspective because I've been very on record, and I still feel like I personally don't get the best value from it, but I know a lot of people want to hear about it, and I know a lot of people really believe in those cards and that you can get some value from them. So I'm just gonna try to do it in a very authentic way. Are we back to the phones now? Listen, come on over to Samsung. Celia, I'm with you. I'm already with you. I got the what is it? You see this okay. You see that? The camera modules. Got the back camera going. Listen, this phone, this is the new hotness. Can we go to the right camera here? Right here. Boom. Boom. Here you 5 camera modules. You see that? I know this is not about phones. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. All right, L, you're saying you seem more relaxed and animated. I think because we're going deeper into the stream, I think we're going past an hour here. And it's been 2 weeks. I missed you guys. It's good to see you. You're saying the Apple ecosystem is impeccable. Listen, I'm not gonna challenge the ecosystem is great. I think if you're able, they call it the walled garden for a reason. If you're able to work within the confines of Apple's limitations, because they do have very distinct limitations, then you're great. But if you ever try to step outside of them, like doing if you're trying to live stream with your MacBook, certain things, you're trying to play games, they're not fully equipped for that, and they don't really allow you to do these different activities freely. They kind of lock you down. So that's the place where they miss me. And then they're not really up on the latest technology either. So you go outside, you want a phone that has a screen that gets super bright, that you can see in direct noon sunlight. I actually just uploaded a video on Amazon about that exact feature. It's amazing. You know how you have to cover your phone just to try to see, just try to see the image or see the text? You don't have to do that with this phone. The screens are so bright, it eliminates that issue. Dan, you're saying Cowbar and Cashback, mobile tech. Yeah, listen, I love tech too. It's great. Joan, you're saying, should I pay down my Navy Federal credit card before asking for a credit limit increase just past 991.3 period? Yeah, I think before asking for a credit limit increase, you definitely want to have that card paid off. Definitely want to have that card paid off. Hey, DJ Bruce Wayne, you're saying that's your issue with the Apple Card, that you have to use the digital wallet to get a higher percentage than the physical card. You know what? I don't see that as a bad thing. I don't see, whenever I go to like the grocery store, I have my mobile wallet all set up. I find it pretty convenient just to be able to swipe through the cards. I kind of feel like I'm participating in the future a little bit also. I don't mind it personally. EHJ, thank you, man. Listen, I'm feeling the support tonight. I really appreciate it. It's good to be back. Very motivated here. Thank you, EHJ. Yeah, Jorge, that's an easy question, so I'm gonna knock this out the park. Does PenFed actually require military affiliation? No, they don't. They do not. Anybody can join. They actually made a huge press run earlier this year, I believe. There's a bunch of promos they ran saying just that. Anybody can join. Anybody's free to join. So you don't have to worry about that. But it's a little bit concerning when you see the name, right? Pentagon Federal. You're like, I don't work at the Pentagon. That sounds like you need a security clearance just to get an account with them, right? Yeah, you know, Dino, that's funny you say that. You said you have to move with the times. I do not carry cash. One of my older coworkers told me, you know, you gotta carry cash. You got to. Like you're irresponsible if you don't have cash in your wallet. Well, I've been working next to you for months, for years. I've been here sitting over here with no cash in my wallet. And what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. I paid everything online. I use the mobile wallet. I have credit cards and a debit card in my wallet. So in some instances, you can't even use cash. People look at you like, what is this? You're making this harder for me. This interaction didn't need to be this hard. Just to transfer some money. I say cash is trash. That's what I say. I made $300 in rewards last month. A good credit score and a decent limits are a godsend. Remember, your score was 480 in 2020. Wow, listen, my guy, you did that. You're getting everything.
Oh!
Wow. 480, dude? That's super low. Well, congratulations for getting that score up. And $300 in rewards, that's huge. Now I'm gonna tell you about a time that I actually buying a camera. I can't upstage that. $300 is great. Well, actually I'll leave that alone. Let me have $300. Awesome. Jorge, I hope they do. I hope Navy Federal, they're a huge credit union. They got what, 10 million plus members. I hope they do change it, but at the moment, yeah, they're not. They're pretty locked down with that. Cheryl, thank you. You listen, Cheryl, you just broke the record here. Thank you for the super chat. I really very generous. I've never seen a super chat that large. Thank you for $20. Very good looking out. Cheryl just broke the record. Thank you. So we have Raul saying nowadays some places don't have the proper amount of change to give back. Yeah, they don't. And listen, I remember sometimes I have another family member that sometimes will crash at my place, and she's like a flight attendant, and I'll see like change in the washing machine. I'll see change on the floor underneath the couch. I'm like, what? It's like a foreign object. I'm like, I don't remember the last time I touched change. I don't remember, like, where's this from? So yeah, it's nice to be able to get the exact amount back or pay the exact amount easily. DJ Bruce Wayne, you say a lot of peeps are doing that, going the Blue Cash every day from the preferred. Some people say it's not worth the annual fee compared to the newest revamp. Listen, I don't know how many times I've seen people on the credit card forum say, what's the best way to downgrade? You know, what card do they allow downgrades? What do they do clawbacks? Like, they're trying to figure out how to get out of these annual fee cards to get into something free. So, I mean, I understand maybe you want to get the sign up bonus, and that's great. But why not just stay with, these no annual fee cards give you sign up bonuses too. The autograph card starting off with a $300 sign up bonus. Even with the Blue Cash every day, $250 sign up bonus. Those are great too. And there's no chance of an annual fee at any time. Yo, Dan Smith saying, my money don't jingle. It don't jingle. It dings. I hear that. Yeah, Dino, you know what? It just feels organic. This is definitely the longest stream. It's like it's turned into a marathon here. All right, you said I break the record next week when I hit the Mega Million. I hear that, Nino. I think some of my coworkers are playing the Mega Million. I feel kind of bad, if I don't play along with them, being left out. But at a certain point, I'm like, how many weeks are we gonna do this? How long is this gonna last? And this is actually how the keep cash in your wallet incident happened. How it came up, because they were collecting money for the Mega Millions and they wanted cash money. I'm like, why can't I just send you Venmo, PayPal, Cash App? I got them all. Just take one. But nobody wants to do that. I work around some old folks. Ms. Barton, thank you. Yet another great show. I appreciate that. All right. So DJ Bruce Wayne presented us with a very interesting story, scenario here. What if there's a power outage, no ATM, your phone is dead, and you're on an open dirt road in a vehicle running low on gas? That is a really bad situation. There's a calamity of errors there. Yeah, at that point, you want to have that stash in your wallet, right? Have that dirty money in your wallet. I don't think I'll ever be in that situation, DJ. But yeah, that's a rhetorical question there. All right, Plumber, you're saying I like to have a hundo in your wallet. Ooh, a full 100? What do you need to do with that? There's a lot of money. What do you need to do? What are you buying? We got to track those purchases. We need to know what those transactions are. All right, 100 K. 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 1 Let's see. EHJ, would you even keep your stream going if you did win the Mega Million? You know, I don't really think like that, EHJ. You know, realistically, it's just I don't fundamentally believe that you just win money. Not only because it's overwhelmingly the odds are against you, like it literally never happens to anybody, but I just don't, it doesn't really, I try to push that idea and thought out of my mind. I think you either need to put in a lot of work to do something, or it takes a significant amount of work and time. So I think I'm going to continue doing this stream regardless. That's my conclusion. I don't, yeah, I just don't even think like that. But it'd be cool to win though, for sure. Benjamin Son, you said you keep 20. Listen, this is a great question. Maybe some of you already thought about this, but this is a really good question to ask everybody. You're gonna see me post a poll after the stream. I'm gonna ask you how much cash money do you keep in your wallet? Because I really want to know what the answer is at this point. What are most people gonna say? Cheryl says she carries no cash, $0. So Cheryl's not going to be on any dirt roads. She's not going to be in anywhere where there's a power outage. Listen, we're not in a third world country. We're in America, right? The uptime on the power is going to be insanely good. Oh, DJ Bruce Wayne, you said you keep $40 at all time in the Slim credit card wallet. So you got the same wallet? If you do, that's awesome, man. How do you like it? If anybody doesn't know, there's a wallet. Let's see, it's on my website. So if you just check calbartoncashback.com, you can see a link to the wallets I use. And there's something else I haven't really talked about, which was the tracking. I use a credit card tile tracking. I wish I had it out, but basically I use a tile to track my wallet. So I just have it always slipped in there. So at any time I can just, take my phone, ring it, see where it's at. When you're like frantically sometimes in the morning, I get up for work and maybe I didn't leave the wallet in the location, in the place that I always do. So I'm like, I need to leave right now. I need to know where this wallet is. I can just quickly ask, I'll say, hey, Google, and it'll find it. Or I can just use my phone. Cheryl said you survived hurricanes. I gotcha. I've been through, maybe I've been through one hurricane. EHA, you saying you keep 20 to 50 bucks in your wallet at most. All right. Wouldn't it be nice if the autograph card was the first ever $0 annual fee Visa Infinite card? Wouldn't it be nice? Oh, Dan Smith. Dan, do you live in Canada? So Dan Smith is saying Canada recently had a nationwide outage of their largest telco for about a day. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Celia is saying, Cheryl, you make a great point. Nothing works. And I was about to make that point, but I just kind of couldn't flesh it out at the time. But yes, you cannot make, if the credit card transaction, if the payment transaction infrastructure goes down, you really have bigger problems. Like that's not going to be, if that goes down, there's probably going to be a myriad of other problems at the same time that are going to demand your attention if that happens, Danny, you're saying the autograph card feels feel like it has a metal, but it's not a metal card. So you're saying with the reward structure, it feels like it should be a metal card, and plus it's a travel card too. Yeah, listen, if it was a metal card, that would just be the cherry on top. I would feel like a boss pulling that out at the restaurant. Nino, you're saying I've seen this discussed in the forums. Nino, you see anytime soon a credit card with 3% on everything? Yeah, most people are saying no, and I think there's a reason why 2% has been the limitation for so long. I think they just can't get the numbers to work out on anything higher than 2%. I mean, the autograph card has 3%, but it's only in 6 categories. So there's got to be there's something on the back end causing it to be unprofitable when you just offer a flat unlimited 3% on everything. So I don't really see that. I think it's just going to be, maybe you're going to see more cards like the autograph card. Maybe you'll see higher intro bonuses, but I don't see more. I don't see anything with 3% on everything. Oh, Nino, you're saying no, the physical card in general feels like metal. How is that? How could that be? That's pretty cool. I haven't gotten my card yet. You didn't tell us you got the card? Wow. All right, I'm anxious to see that. Maybe I should do, is it in a nice box? Should I do an unboxing of that card? Let me know. All right, guys, listen, it was great hanging out with you tonight. I'll be streaming next Sunday at 7 p.m. like normal. I really appreciate you hanging out. If actually, before I leave, does anybody have any questions that they want to answer? Do they have anything for me? Oh, Danny, you're saying it's in an envelope, nothing fancy. Look, I just want, if just one time, can I get like an unboxing experience like they do with the Amex cards? Like, give me a nice like wooden box, something ornate. You know what I mean? Give me like just a little bit extra, so I feel good about the product that I'm about to use. That would be cool. Yeah, EHA, real quick. Verizon Visa does not have any, there's no limit on those categories. So that's why that's why I went for it. There's no limit on those categories. All right, guys, listen, thank you for watching. All right, have a great week. I'll see you next Sunday. Yeah. Oh, EHJ, just before I go, to become a member, you can go on my homepage on YouTube. All right. You'll see an option for that on my homepage. Good night, everybody.